Welcome back to Alice in Wondercraft. I know it's been a bit, but I had to come back to my haunted dollhouse. I loved the way it turned out on the outside, but I knew from the minute I finished it that I needed to do the inside as well. For the past year and a half, I have been collecting doll furniture and craft supplies and everything to design the inside of my haunted dollhouse. In the time between the last video and this video, I have been accumulating a bunch of stuff to make my haunted dollhouse spectacular. This includes everything from Dollar Tree skeletons to craft store dollhouse furniture and even haunted mansion dioramas. Even if I didn't have this haunted dollhouse project, I would have bought these haunted mansion dioramas. I am obsessed with the haunted mansion. I have collected so many things from Disney World and Disneyland around the haunted mansion in my past. And when I saw these, I thought this couldn't be more perfect. Okay, time to build this room for our beautiful bride. Let me go in and I'm just gonna fix that up here on the wall, pretty high up. And then finally, our beautiful bride. I'm so excited to now be starting to assemble the rooms in my haunted house. And I am starting with the dining room. And the first thing that I want to do is to add some of these wallpapers, and you'll see that they don't exactly fit. And we are going to rip and tear this wallpaper and it's going to be beautiful. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of measure, and this is called a rough measure here. I'm just going to kind of fold it here, and then I'm going to tear it just like if maybe we had a little incident and the wallpaper is starting to come off. So you'll see here that the wallpaper is coming off. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. We have some wallpaper. It doesn't quite cover the whole wall, but it's okay. It's okay. We are not about perfection. We're not about to scale. We're about having fun and making our own haunted dollhouse mansion. Next thing I want to do is bring in our china hutch. Now the next thing we want to do is bring in our table and chairs. I am going to make this even more spooky, and how I'm going to do this, we're going to add some spider webs. Oh my goodness, I am loving this. This is like a tea party that was set up and nobody showed up. Perhaps all the guests are dead. And this stuff is great because it stretches and just kind of attaches itself to different things, just like real spider webs. Okay, our next room is the kitchen. My favorite piece, and it turned out so well after baking, is our refrigerator with a monster in it. And I think that's all we have for now on the kitchen. I might think about coming up with a rug or something else, maybe something along the other wall. But for now, I'm really happy with how the kitchen has turned out. It's time to work on the family room or living room. What I love about haunted houses or anything Halloween is it doesn't have to be to scale. It doesn't have to be historically correct. This is a big project. There's a lot of steps in putting together a dollhouse. You know, I have mad respect for people in the miniature community that really do the fine artwork and have everything to scale. If you look at the furniture and everything that I have in this house, nope, none of it's the same scale. And I'm okay with it because it's a haunted house and things maybe aren't so normal. Our next room is going to be the bathroom, and I'm so excited about this. I have so many ideas for it. But the first thing we want to do is, you guessed it, more paint. Now, we are just going to design the bottom of this with black. And I hope this stays on, but again, we're not about perfection here. We're making a fun decoration, a haunted house. And this is all about fun and celebrating the best holiday in the world, which is Halloween. Now remember our fun skeletons we used in the family room? Well, I got another one, but I was very mean and I cut him in half. Now you're thinking, well, what is going to be in the bath? What is going to cover this big gape? Well, of course he would take a bubble bath, but I thought, why would he take a regular bubble bath? He needs a bone bubble bath. So I had actually made some handmade bones for this project, but they were so small. And then I discovered that I had bought some of these, just like, I don't know, they're foam bones. I got them from the Dollar Tree probably like 5 years ago. I don't know if they still have them, but they kind of look like bubbles at the end. And we're gonna start filling with the bones. It is now time to work on the little girl's room. We're just gonna have some nice red bedding. And this room hopefully will be as spooky as I imagine it to be. And of course we need to start with some beautiful wallpaper. Okay, now that I have perfectly wallpapered this room, I thought I would add in some fun paper curtains from one of Tim Holtz's collections. Okay, I have that in place now. And now we're going to add some of the girls' toys. And just like that, we have the sisters' room put together. Our last room, but not least, is our attic. And I don't know about you, but I think attics can be some of the most scariest places in a house, those and basements. But But I'm gonna put a lot of stuff in this attic, so I'm gonna start by adding in some lights. I'm gonna add more lights throughout the house, but I wanted to put these ones in first because of just the amount of stuff we're gonna put in this attic. I'm bringing back the cobwebs, just like from the dining room. I'm gonna add in a sewing table back here. And this. I'll probably do lots more cobweb stretching off camera. And very quickly, our attic has come together. And now, let's see the finished haunted dollhouse.